Hello and welcome to my top 10 games of 2013. I just want to add something that was supposed to say in number 10 video. Was that all of these games I have completed, and even though they're in a certain order, I love all of these games, so it's just trying to put them in ascending order was quite tough, especially as we get higher up into the top 10 here. And number 9 on this list is a game that initially I wasn't actually going to buy, but through like YouTube playthroughs, I ended up picking it up and found it surprisingly enjoyable. And that is Saints Row 4. Now, the thing about Saints Row 4 is that it started off as like a GTA clone, especially the first two games. But I first discovered Saints Row through the second game. And that was mainly because when I bought and played GTA 4, I just felt a little bit disappointed. It felt a little bit too serious for my liking compared to what had come before it. And then I picked up Saints Row 2. And I had an absolute blast playing COD with a couple of friends of mine. And over time, Saints Row sort of embraced the sort of silly side and sort of ditched the sort of GTA sort of cloneness it had, and has sort of become its own entity in a way. And I was sort of unsure about Saints Row 4 because I felt at first it had gone way too far with all these sort of superpowers and stuff like that. But when I got actually down to playing it, I'd sort of changed my mind. This became less of a GTA clone and more of a styling of Prototype, Crackdown, Infamous, whatever you want to call it. And it gave the series a little bit of spark again, whereas like Saints Row 3 might have Saints Row the Third, I should say, it looked a lot better, it sort of played a lot better. It just sort of missed that little extra something that the second game had. But this one definitely embraces the silliness of the second game and a bit of the third game as well. But yeah, the story is like really insane. The gameplay is a lot different, where you can sort of fly across the city, glide across the city, I should say, and do like these sort of super run. If you ever played the one of the DLCs for Saints Row the Third, you'll sort of know what I'm talking about here. But yeah, it really does bring a whole new sort of life to the series, and I did manage to play the DLCs as well, and they're just as like insane as well. So, but yeah, I like the fact that there are some games out there that don't take itself too seriously, because I feel that over the years, that's sort of become a sort of growing trend nowadays, where a lot of games are taking itself way too seriously, and with a few exceptions like Bulletstorm, Far Cry 3, Bloodjack, and then this series. And that's why I really enjoy it, and I hope there is another one in the future. Although the way the game sort of finished, it seems to be like this might be the last Saints Row game for the original cast, that is. So it's a little bit of a shame, but I guess things had to come to an end at some point. But excellent game. I highly recommend it if you've not played it. And stay tuned for my number 8 in my countdown. See you later.